from Houston, the MVP, Hakeem Olajuwon.
The man defending him, Olajuwon, standing in the lane, looking to help out defensively.
Olajuwon taking advantage of the overplay. Break attempt.
On a couple of occasions, Charles Oakley has had to pick up Olajuwon in transition. Just too slow getting on the top side. And
4.5 gone by. Starks. Maxwell has got there for the fake. Starks is trying to get it down low to Ewing. Fourth for Maxwell. Olajuwon. Knicks is the scoring of Hakeem Olajuwon. He's hit his first two, one from the outside right here and one from in close. How will the Knicks defend Hakeem throughout?
But for the most part, we want to contain the other players too.
Well, right now, Charles Oakley is guarding Olajuwon, or at least he was before he spun up the goal.
Matchup for the Knicks. Correction, Mason came in for Carl Smith. Here's Olajuwon. Guns here at the Summit. Mason off the fake. Mason rejected by Olajuwon.
Communicating, switching up, changing the look on Olajuwon.
Olajuwon has hit his first 4 shots. Easily gets away from Ewing. And the foul.
Patrick Ewing trying to front and really just not good enough pressure by Anthony Mason out on the floor. As Olajuwon again holding off with that left arm, just giving enough space on the excellent pass from Robert Horry.
Foul trouble, not able to get going against Olajuwon. To 28, 9:20 remaining in the second quarter. Olajuwon now being guarded by Smith. He has received all kinds of looks. Early penetration. Smith trying to front Olajuwon. Yes. And he's hearing it from the crowd. Around here, double technical fouls on Oakley and Elliott. Pass not handled.
To Patrick Ewing, Olajuwon standing behind, but reaching that right arm in. But he had excellent position as he covered up Robert Horry, and he likes to flip it up quickly because he always feels that shot's going to get blocked.
Nice dish from Olajuwon.
Basket and spreading the floor. Olajuwon reads beautifully.
And the run come up on 5 minutes to go. First half. Olajuwon. Beautiful move. Back on the floor with Kenny Smith. Hakeem Olajuwon up front. All with Robert Horry, Otis Thorpe, Olajuwon again. Well, this time
Hakeem getting the ball in the low post. This time against Mason, he hesitated a little bit because he was expecting a double team. It didn't come, so he gave the little head fake, the little shake, and the little turnaround jumper.
Maxwell for 3. And batted by Oakley, was just looking to keep it away from Maxwell. Olajuwon. Starks with directions for Smith, who was in the path of Ewing, but Ewing was blocked. Maxwell off the dribble. Maxwell, yes, and it counts.
A little bit because he got in the other side going left to right, but this time the best.
With the offensive rebound. Smith for 3. Rebound, Horry. Olajuwon.
Let's talk to his team about the turnovers in their half-court offense. The Rock in the first half.
Starks on the run. Starks all the way. He challenged Olajuwon.
Get away from you, move in for the jump hook, and all those. Was 17 years old.
I asked Jack, has he ever thrown out a fan before? He said, no question. That was shot clock at 8. Ewing, Olajuwon got a piece of it.
As he picks up his 5th.
Olajuwon to Indiana now, 5-9.
John Starks continues to struggle that last. You're fronting in the post, and you don't have pressure.
Gets Phoenix to win that series in 7, beat Utah in 5 of the Western Conference Final. Olajuwon, after fumbling the ball, was able to get it.
Olajuwon fumbling the ball in the lane here, just trying to get a grab on it. He has excellent hands, but as he had his head down, he was able to post. Patrick Ewing has been behind him, mainly because of the way Hakeem is positioned.
Oh, what a goal by Olajuwon.
Well, Ewing getting caught behind Olajuwon. Hakeem feels it, just whips around him, beating him with the first step. And the nice touch. Because he made an aggressive move without the ball to step in the lane and cover up Hakeem, and he had great position.
14-9 Knicks. Olajuwon with the turnaround. Knicks by 3. Olajuwon with 5 points. Ewing with 4. Ball knocked away from Ewing. Already with the lead for Smith. Starks racing back and blocked it. What a play by Starks. To go, that's already more points than was scored in that record low for a finals 4th quarter on Wednesday. One-on-one move by Olajuwon. What a beautiful move going away. Knicks 10 of 19 from the field. In the first quarter, they lead by 4. And it is Mason against Olajuwon. Nice pass for Cassell. Sam Cassell by Smith. Well, he was momentarily. Mason is back on him. Olajuwon was fouled. It counts. Yes, and it counts.
Was facing up Mason. Mason got the best of him during that last timeout. And the Storm heard Rudy Tomjanovich say, we want to get the ball inside to Hakeem again.
3-point play. Patrick Ewing. Just under 2 minutes to go in the half. Here's Olajuwon. And the offense has picked up. Mason coming up on 4th. Down to 5 seconds. Olajuwon beat Williams. They became entangled. Maxwell setting up an open Olajuwon, then picked up by Oakley. Olajuwon spinning away to hit.
Charles Oakley rushed out on Hakeem Olajuwon, and the pivot, the spin, the head fake, and no way that Charles Oakley can use any kind of lateral movement to catch up and to do it as much as possible. In fact, when they play against
lead, 3 minutes gone by in the 3rd. Smith takes it to the basket and is turned back. Emphatically rejected by Olajuwon.
Leading the playoffs in shot blocking at 4 a game, just laying in wait on Charles Smith on the fast.
John Starks still had a long way to go coming off the arthroscopic knee surgery. Nice move by Olajuwon. He has 19. Starks with 16. Maxwell with 14. Olajuwon over Mason.
To take his favorite shot, although the Knicks don't mind this. They just want to challenge it. They want to keep him from going to the middle and keep him from getting...
Pushes it down in a hurry. The lead for Mason. Rebound Oakley. Olajuwon facing a double team. Cassell for 3. And Bullard. Smith knocked it away. Good recovery by Bullard. Olajuwon.
Bullard of the game. It spreads the floor, even though Matt has not made a 3-point shot yet, but more open spaces inside for the pass and catch by Olajuwon.
Did not do well in the second half.
Gone into a game. The Knicks are starting to swarm when he puts it on.
Game 3.
Melted towards the basket. That left the trailer Oakley wide open.
And the Knicks are starting out with Ewing going head up on Olajuwon. Artemon. Olajuwon jumping out on Starks. They double up on Oakley. Oakley takes it to the hoop. And back comes Maxwell. Ewing is there. The pass broken up by Harper. Harper's pass stolen by Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon off the steal gives the Rockets an 18-15 lead. Olajuwon lost the dribble off his foot. Now able to control. Here's Smith. Any remaining the same following that Houston timeout. Ewing tried the jump hook, rejected. And a traveling violation is called.
About 4 or 5 inches and easy to throw over if there's no pressure on the ball.
Minute and a half remaining in this first quarter. Here's Olajuwon going to the spin shot and hits it. A long period in the 4th quarter.
Well, Mason has done his job at that point. Nothing he can do once Olajuwon gets into his spin and fadeaway.
By 7. In the matchup, Ewing against Olajuwon. Ellie for 3. Murray of the game. Battle between Ewing and Olajuwon. Here's Olajuwon. Yes. Going up against Patrick Ewing. A rivalry that dates back to 1984 when Ewing's Georgetown Hoyas beat Phi Slama Jamba of the University of Houston for the NCAA title. Here they are going at it. Rocket lead. At one stretch, it was 18-17 Houston. Then they pulled away. Here's Cassell hitting Ewing. Just did get a piece of the rim. Mason rejected, and back comes Maxwell. Patrick Ewing is 4 for 12 for 8 points. Hakeem Olajuwon 3 of 9. 6 points. Olajuwon outplayed by Oakley. Goes to the spin and forces and hits. What a shot by Olajuwon.
Well, Hakeem Olajuwon picked up by Oakley on a switch here, and what Hakeem has been told by the coaches to do different things against the...
From the Garden crowd. Hitting 1 out of 2. Olajuwon lost the dribble and then recovered. Here's Smith for 3. Yes. A minute gone by. 3rd quarter. Olajuwon. Nice move by Hakeem.
Olajuwon getting the ball inside here. Shows Patrick Ewing the ball, and then a little up and under move, as when he makes that change of direction, there should be a whole left arm and shoulder.
Right throughout the series. Smith had the shot actually deflected by Harper. Olajuwon with a spectacular move. Hakeem Olajuwon.
Due to Patrick Ewing, as Patrick gives ground, that quick spin, and nothing Patrick can do standing straight up. As Patrick trying to body push out, as Olajuwon getting one of his rare offensive...
2 games during the regular season. A long time between victories for both.
They just ignored him, and I really don't know what happened there, but he's been trying to get something going to get him going.
Olajuwon with the ball.
Well, Patrick Ewing, who has had his problems all night long, now 6 for 21 as he took this.
Mason gets down deep and is rejected. Olajuwon came over. That's his 4th block. Rocket lead is 4. In particular, in the 4th quarter. The numbers
not look sharp at all there. Pressured by the Houston defense as Patrick Ewing tries to get to the hole.
Anthony rejected. Consecutive shots before that drive by Cassell. Rockets lead by 4. Oakley rejected by Olajuwon. Mason in a battle with Olajuwon. Hakeem, yes. Hakeem Olajuwon. Quarter. Olajuwon, double team. Finds 4. 4 hits, yes. Olajuwon. And the one-on-one coverage pops it out. Here's Cassell for 3. And Cassell hits both. Now Oakley unleashes. Rockets do not want to foul here. Olajuwon went for it. That's very dangerous what he just did again.
Ewing with a twisting for the New York defense, and Pat Riley wants his team to get back to being the New York Knicks at the defensive end, which means tough. Trying to front Olajuwon in the lane, and Otis Thorpe looked like a bad pass at first, but it hung up long enough. Expected this, they just can't do anything about it right now.
Olajuwon off the fake. Cassell for 3. Yes. Here in this 1st quarter. Intent coming in, not allowing Houston to get off to the kind of fast start that they did the other night. Maxwell with a beautiful move. Olajuwon with the fake. Nice move by... Olajuwon. Yes. But Mason has done a good job in wearing Hakeem.
The best shot blockers in the league, certainly the best in the playoffs, as Hakeem Olajuwon offensively yet in this series.
And the Knick foul was called on Patrick Ewing. His first. Ori for 3. Yes. That's it.
Either the passing's better, or all of a sudden the rim got 3 big.
Olajuwon, yes, and both. And the Rockets were able to come on. They ended the 1st quarter with a 12-2 run. Olajuwon, 49, the Rockets 42. Olajuwon with a good position that changed his mind. Ori, yes. To this point, it's been the same type of game that he had in Game 3. Olajuwon, yes. Last season, Vernon Maxwell fractured his left wrist at the end of the regular season. Olajuwon with the spinning jump. Oh, what a move by Hakeem Olajuwon, and he has tied the game at 50.
To help out here on Otis Thorpe, and Otis able to hang in the air, and watch this spinning, whirling dervish move by Hakeem Olajuwon, who has all of those kinds of moves.
Olajuwon off the double team. Yes. Hakeem Olajuwon has been unstoppable.
I think Charles Barkley made it once again.
Yes. Here's Olajuwon. And the Rockets now lead 56-50. Hakeem with 18 points.
And he looks very comfortable. The last 3 times he has touched the ball, it looks like there is no defense around him.
Olajuwon with the steal. The Rockets. Hakeem Olajuwon back on the floor. Off the head fake. Hits. Hakeem Olajuwon getting right to it here.
Omar, you mentioned head fake. Which one? There was about 5 there as he looked right into the eyes of Anthony Mason, the guy that has been credited
For 19. Olajuwon with the head fake. What a move by Hakeem Olajuwon.
His quick catch and spin has nothing Patrick Ewing can do there except push, and he got away with no foul called there. As unbelievably quick spin move by Olajuwon and able to gather himself and finish the shot.
Game tied at 67. Olajuwon from Horry.
Throw ahead from Sam Cassell that has his head up and sees Olajuwon flying in on the right side, lays it out there for him. Very nice.
Is through for the game. Ewing rejected by Olajuwon. Oakley gives it up.
Screen roll, and they're getting Ewing on the roll, and he is challenging Olajuwon, taking the ball to the basket, but Olajuwon is meeting that challenge and knocking it out of there, but that is still good for the Knicks because they get a second, 4th quarter.
Olajuwon stripped, then able to recover. Olajuwon, yes. Hakeem
Running Olajuwon here. John Starks came over for the steal, but somehow or other, Olajuwon able to avoid.
72. Bullard guarded by Mason. 4:15 remaining. 4th quarter. Olajuwon with the fadeaway. Hakeem Olajuwon.
Going to basket. If he were to get double teamed, then kick. It did not appear that he pushed out at all.
32 points.
Game 5.
To get out and get him maybe an easy basket.
The Rockets swinging it. Oh, nice play. Olajuwon getting inside.
Pass so he can either shoot it or drive it.
Olajuwon beat Oakley, who gambled going for the... And the Knicks lead by 1.
Oakley getting caught on the top side. The good pass and the powerful finish by Hakeem Olajuwon.
Been putting 3 straight back-to-back since coming over from Dallas. Olajuwon. First half. Cassell for 4. Oh, Olajuwon rams it home.
Goodness. Hakeem Olajuwon coming in on the left side. No block out by Mason as he went for the ball. And it's just all Olajuwon getting up in the air with room to operate as he takes this and just turns it over and down.
Oakley from Starks. Smith gets to it. Here's Charles Smith rejected by Hakeem Olajuwon. Knicks lead by 12. Horry got the step. Starks on the recovery. Lost to Olajuwon. And Hakeem able to lay it. Replaced by Anthony Mason, who had the outstanding second quarter. Mason now back to guarding Olajuwon. And Hakeem Evans.
Well, in this 3rd quarter, Pat Riley has had Charles Smith on Olajuwon, and now Mason, as Mace forces him to take this off the wrong foot. But Olajuwon's starting to warm up.
Ball with 25 points and 11 rebounds. Knicks by 1. Olajuwon giving the run it over 8 times. And now the matchup is Olajuwon facing Ewing, and Olajuwon came up with a steal. Rockets by 1. 5:50 to go in this 4th quarter. Olajuwon played by Oakley. Goes to the fadeaway. Yes. Herrera.
Patrick Ewing feeling good about himself, putting the ball on the floor, but Olajuwon with those lightning quick hands reaches in to flick it out of there. And watch the quick move here by Olajuwon. The quick little head fake, the little juke, gets himself into the lane, gets himself into the air before any defensive help can come down in the early on the left side, and they've got a lot of mileage out of it. Not cross-court passes.
First time that Olajuwon has gone shooting, as you see, in the second half. Olajuwon played by Ewing. Again to the fadeaway. Eddie Smith back on the floor. Olajuwon for three and hits it. Up on Harper. Ewing puts the move on Olajuwon in the backcourt. Olajuwon for Horry up front. Hakeem gets inside, and he is stopped by Ewing. Maxwell with the fake. Making Kenny Smith expend much energy to get the ball down court. Rockets now down with only 5 of the 24, but by Ewing. That's his third block this first quarter. Ewing, the trailer, stopped by Olajuwon. Maxwell for Olajuwon, now being played by Smith. And Hakeem hits over.
Beating Ewing down the floor. Charles Smith picking him up. He's played him before, but already Olajuwon with 1 foot in the paint makes the little...
Beating Oakley, and then finding Olajuwon. What a beautiful play. Juan defending against Ewing. And it forced Ewing to throw it away. Here comes Ellie, met by Hoffer. Olajuwon rockets.
Well, Patrick Ewing slow getting back on defense. Cassell with his head up. Nobody there really to help out Patrick and get Olajuwon as Charles Oakley was late. A terrific.
Back on the floor. So Cassell sits down. An excellent job by the rookie again. Here's Olajuwon.
Now with his catch, as the Rockets are swinging it from one side to the other, he's making a more definitive move, and when he does that, he's able to create that open space.
10 points, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks. A possible game 7. Flying over the midcourt line to save it. Horry went down in a collision with Smith. Maxwell for 3, yes! They double up on Olajuwon momentarily. Olajuwon with the open shot. Horry went down. He was looking for a foul. Here's Smith for Olajuwon. Yes. Crowd chanting MVP.
As he is, and he's the best player in the NBA right now, but he had a
shot clock at 2, and Olajuwon hit.
Shot clock winding down. Hakeem knew it. He was a little outside his range there at about 19, 20 feet.
Knicks in the midst of an 11-3 run. Olajuwon off a double team. It's 3 games to 2. Rockets try to tie it for a game 7 on Wednesday. Olajuwon. Yes.
Hakeem had visions of putting it on the floor and driving to the basket. Took that little peek at the shot clock. Ewing gave ground, and he has that touch.
Olajuwon playing with 4 fouls. Olajuwon. All for the foul. Friday night, Rockets missed 12 of the last. Spent the time at the line. They have won. Here's Starks. Stolen by Olajuwon. And he's fouled by Ewing. The Knicks are over the limit.
Curling in the lane, making somewhat of a blind pass. It really called for a bounce pass, or for John just to pick up his 8 to 10 foot jump shot. But the deflection, the steal,
Game 7.
Victory to even the series at 3. Rockets control it. Here's Maxwell off the dribble. Setting up Horry. Olajuwon. Back for Horry.
well, here goes Hakeem Olajuwon up in the air, and he really makes his mind up at the absolute last split second on the drop-off.
Vernon Maxwell, played by John Starks. Hakeem Olajuwon pumps it back out. Here is Smith. Oakley. Well, the Rockets continue to give Oakley open shots. Olajuwon, too deep. Maxwell for 3. Yeah.
Here's Olajuwon just doing what he can to catch up with this ball, realizes he's in trouble, but that's the second type of pass he's found like that out of the corner of his eye. That had to make the Knicks bench and coaching staff very happy.
Olajuwon right back. Charles Smith protecting himself. 5 5:20 to go in this opening quarter. Olajuwon. Yes, and it counts.
Furious at Patrick Ewing, unable to get all the way around on Olajuwon, getting caught on the top side. No man's land, as it were, as Oakley comes over. Nothing he can do with it except foul and give him the opportunity.
Because of her superstitious ways and those of her husband. Olajuwon, yes. And they have the lead for the first time tonight. Olajuwon now played by Mason. Mason played him well, preventing the shot.
And then Smith, and you got to make the adjustment, but he is a rookie.
Olajuwon with the rejection. Ewing lost it off his foot.
Point early that Patrick Ewing was looking to pass the ball quite a bit. Right now, he doesn't look sure.
We come up on 5 minutes left in the half. Olajuwon.
Normally, Hakeem makes that first contact and will spin back to the baseline, but if you could see Mason's footwork there opened up to allow Olajuwon to come to the middle.
Horry will inbound. Olajuwon. Smith gets it off. And he hits.
Comfortable position on his jump shot against the Indiana Pacers as well. That's when he really climbed on the offensive boards and helped the Knicks win that ballgame. So even if
Series had those 9 for 29 and 4 for 9. He has 8 points. 4 of the 8 coming here in the early going in the third. Olajuwon squeezing his way through. Olajuwon now being played by Smith. Ewing has 3 fouls. Olajuwon making it.
Well, Charles Smith putting the hand in the back of Olajuwon and tried to move his feet, but just the quickness of Olajuwon on that spin and last 2 trips doing an excellent job of blocking out Charles Oakley.
Olajuwon. 3. Here's Starks. Rejected by Olajuwon.
In there, and the best shot blocker in the business waiting for him as Starks exploded into the air, but couldn't get it over the outstretched arm of Hakeem Olajuwon.
Olajuwon up front with Herrera and Horry. Olajuwon with the spin for Horry to the reverse.
Olajuwon apparently is in trouble. Robert Horry is his bailout guy. He's always moving, slashing to the basket, cutting.
Very impressive stat line developing. The Houston Aeros of the World Hockey Association did win a championship. Olajuwon, yes. Starks again for 3. I don't know, Matt, you reach a point as Olajuwon was back down court, and a 20 is taken by. Last couple of years, Kenny Smith has rarely been on the floor in final minutes of the game. It's usually been Scott Brooks or Sam Cassett. Olajuwon. We're under 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Olajuwon changed his mind. Maxwell for 3. 7 from the line. Make it 7 of 8, 21 points. Rockets again by 6. Time running out on the New York Knicks. The Houston Rockets are the 1993-94 NBA champions.
Well, finally, I just want to thank God that He has given us this opportunity. And playing together as a team, you know, I still can't believe that we have won the championship.
You know, a lot of people talk about your play, your calmness this year, but the guys around you also came along very strong.
Well, you know, just teamwork. Teamwork, that's the key. I just like to thank all my teammates for the great job. Kenny Smith, Maxwell, they did a wonderful job tonight.
Center, 7 feet from Houston, number 34, the Dream, Hakeem Olajuwon.
Because they're very small out there, they don't have another big forward to go along with Olajuwon.
Here's Kenny Smith, hit it 3. Mario Elie for Hakeem Olajuwon, who went to the crossover, and he's being guarded now by Grant. Olajuwon, yes.
And Michael Jordan have the best footwork in the entire NBA. That's an offensive foul.
And that's the call.
It's to set this ferocious pace underneath and just rolls over.
Back, if he lets him keep getting it, he'll get killed, but he got a break there as Shaq was a little bit over-anxious.
Olajuwon with
It's just not good. And they played against Stockton.
played well against the Pacers. He is in there replacing Shaquille O'Neal. Olajuwon draws the foul, yes, and
On Hakeem from time to time, and especially when Shaq would get into foul trouble, but they don't want him to be the primary defender as he has to be right now.
Double team, though. He must have taken 3 dribbles there, and nobody. Horace Grant would try to get around in front.
and again,
He is on the baseline. He loves to hitch to the middle and then turn to that baseline. Just ignoring the defense. I don't care. This is
Jeff Turner. 35 seconds to go in this first quarter. Here is Cassell. Yes, Anderson able to get it out to Olajuwon. Horry. Oh, nicely done.
A wrinkle now for the Rockets. They brought Charles Jones in to guard O'Neal, and Hakeem
Olajuwon taking advantage of the much shorter Horace Grant. They want Horace to try to front, but Hakeem is so strong.
Mario Ellie for Clyde Drexler with a post-up. Gets it out to Olajuwon.
Fold here, about 3 seconds and backing in.
Olajuwon, yes.
Why would you foul that? Unfortunately, he makes it. Everyone can do anything from Orlando. They're 0 for 7 from behind the line.
Here's Smith. Yes, a 3.
NBA championship.
Well, Shaquille still trying to recover from a poke in the eye. Here's Horry for 3. Yes.
going live. He actually helped the Magic beat Houston back in March as he came through and Shaq was in trouble and fouled.
Kenny Smith with his 7th three-pointer. And Smith has 18 points in all, 85-78. Houston, Shaw turned back on the rejection. It leads to Smith ahead of the field, giving it up to Drexler. In a single game, Dan Marley has that with 8.
But that's what a team's all about, Marv. They see their main man, Hakeem.
In the third is a new NBA Finals mark. Shot clock at 6. Olajuwon, Smith, who came over to help.
Hakeem will get it on the dump down and then look a little hesitant, a little confused, and then go with the hitch and come right back.
Standing defense.
O'Neal on the recovery. And Olajuwon with the for Hardaway, his first three-pointer. Missed his previous 5. Olajuwon, yes, and it counts.
Picks up his 4th on the quick drop step. Hakeem doesn't wait for the double team, just goes right away, catches Shaq napping a bit.
6.5 left. 4th. 5:10 left in the 4th. Ellie. Mario in the 4th. Anderson blocked by Drexler. Grant. Anderson with the tip. And Drexler comes in. Houston, 102. 2:45 remaining in the 4th. Here's Hakeem. It counts.
Well, I'll tell you what, that shows you how much Shaq
Rebound opportunities.
3-point Orlando lead. Olajuwon, yes.
The move of his own. The running Jabbar skyhook. Hakeem prefers the jump hook, but against Shaq, you got to come up with new stuff time and time again.
About Horace Grant watching Olajuwon.
Olajuwon going right at Grant.
Hakeem in the lane after he sent back a great shot attempt with the block. He gets it back on the offensive end, converts there. That one.
Hardaway. And he's turned back.
Hakeem.
Drexler puts the move on Anderson. Drexler with the finger roll, the tip by Olajuwon. The Rockets lead 0.3 of a second.
Try to block this, and that leaves Hakeem Olajuwon all alone on the weak side, and he just knocked Horace Grant.
When you're driving to the hoop against a great shot blocker like Shaq, just get it up over the top, because you know nobody can compete. 2 guys for Orlando go flying. Nick Anderson, Horace Grant out of there, but there is still a ton of time. The 0.3-second rule now in effect. The lob is Rudy Tomjanovich exults in what he hopes will be a record-tying 6th consecutive road victory for the Houston Rockets.
Game 2.
Game 1. Drexler posting up. Olajuwon to the crossover and from out deep. And was very fortunate to keep it alive. Olajuwon, yes.
Working so effectively, the little hitch right and come back the other way. Freezes the defense momentarily, but notice the extra arc used on that shot.
Is that from a professional?
Kenny Smith just not a good enough post-up defensive player.
It counts, and the foul.
The other end, Hakeem Olajuwon is now
Down, able to hit there to bring the Magic within one. Hakeem spinning his way, and that will count. It's
Game one caused by the forced double teams. Now Orlando not double teaming.
Olajuwon, yes.
Believe that the guy had such great offensive position. And talked about Horace Grant needing to front Olajuwon, but there was no pressure on the ball. Dennis Scott backing way off, just giving the easy look.
half court, has the ability to get into the lane and create plays for himself or other people.
Olajuwon.
Team still not going to the turn and face. Shaq flat-footed, not pushing out. No contact.
And 5, Houston. We are early in the second. Open shot for Cassell, hits. Hardaway. The 1981 Rockets, the only team to win 8 on the road in the playoffs. The rejection, but Olajuwon is there.
32% from the field and only 6 offensive rebounds. Shaq doesn't necessarily have to score on the post-up. He's got to get to
those games as he goes right to the baseline here. No waiting, no hesitation. And for that shot, there is no defense.
Take it to the other side.
Another indication of it would have to be him. And that was a layup he got. Sometimes you get too conservative out there with a big lead.
Cassell for 3. Sam.
The Magic are doing now.
Hardaway off the crossover is rejected. With the next 3 games coming up in Houston. Olajuwon after the pop.
He comes over. Hakeem Olajuwon able to hit that step-out shot. Something he has to do, which is what the Houston Rockets are all about right now.
And Otis Thorpe was a very popular player amongst
Little screen roll situation with Shaquille O'Neal and Drexler and Olajuwon on the track there. And Dennis Scott trying to go.
To this point, it has not mattered. Olajuwon showing us the footwork.
Is stunned right now. They just can't believe what is happening.
Olajuwon to the fadeaway.
The last 2 moves for Hakeem. Get him going one way, come back the other, and get in the air. He throws in a little extra fake, I think, to regain his balance. And then the next time down, this is just wildness, throwing it up. And that is years and years of practicing.
Let him be the double teamer so the Magic can get Hope out on the 3-point shooters much quicker.
Olajuwon. Clock at 5. Drexler with the spin. Olajuwon.
Make the short outlet to
Look for penetration and
Game 3.
so he'll be up there when the guards are posting and when Shaq is inside. Open shot, and actually Shaquille a little bit eager there to get to the offensive glass, caught the lane.
And the Rockets only 2 of 8 from the field. Horry off the fake. Downtown.
Penny Hardaway doing a very good job, much better than the first 2 games.
In the open floor, bearing down you, he can do that just about any time he wants when he gets open space.
Olajuwon from the Summit in Houston, Game 3 of this best of 7 NBA Finals Series.
In a game in the first 2 games of the series, have one of the poorest offensive rebounding teams in the league.
Nice pass, Olajuwon.
Hakeem Olajuwon's best sequence of the night, gets him on the move, and then just dumps it down. When you're as good a passer as Hakeem is, you don't have to Abdul-Jabbar and Kevin McHale. This guy
by 2.
Hakeem on the run.
Olajuwon in it.
Low post. Get him going one way, come back in the other, and get right in the air. Virtually impossible to defend there.
This time, the Magic able to get back.
This is Houston Rocket basketball, though.
Shaw, who's been on fire. And the rebound handled by Shaquille. What a ball fake. Olajuwon went for it, and a foul. Offensive foul.
Actually caught up. Oh, there it is. And then Shaq on the charge.
There, use his ability to move.
Drexler. Oh, what a... Rockets by 1. Hakeem. Yes.
To shed, and it's that reach in and trying to strip the man. Sometimes I don't think Shaq realizes his presence in there and the size. Just go up and try to check strip plays. You'll get one once.
Beautiful post entry.
Horry for 3. And it went through O'Neal's hands. Olajuwon.
Beautiful interchange here to set offense.
Olajuwon. Shooting. 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. And the Magic leading by 3 by virtue of that three-pointer by Anderson. Here's Ellie going glass. The halfway mark of the third quarter. Olajuwon now played by Grant. Olajuwon to the spin. Olajuwon on the back down. The Rockets. Olajuwon 2 of 3 at the line.
Right to the hoop for wide open shots.
Scott blocked. Horry got a piece of it. Horry. Robert Horry has tied. Chetka brings the Rockets within 1. As this fourth quarter unfolds. Olajuwon. He has 2 fouls. O'Neal has 3. Olajuwon.
Hakeem Olajuwon will go to the jump shot here. He's been shooting the jump hook. Oh, that was the jump hook. The players are waiting for the whistle to blow. No time to wait.
Horry for 3. Yes. 45 remaining in the fourth quarter. Pick and roll. Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon on the front line. Shot clock at 3. Olajuwon with the tip.
Hakeem Olajuwon, shot clock winding down. Off the dribble drive, able to get by Shaq and get right through. He splits the double team, put that shot up. He knew he missed it, but usually the guy...
It's using the clock. Shot clock at 6. Horry for 3. Robert Horry with the shot clock running down. Drills the three-pointer.
Sam Cassell gave the ball to Olajuwon very late in the shot clock, but Robert Horry, the man up in the slot there, loads one up for his second 3 in this fourth quarter, and this...
Game 4.
Good defense, Nick Anderson.
Olajuwon
getting foul trouble.
I've been watching Hakeem all playoff long. I don't know what shot I would want him to take if I'm guarding him.
Drexler posting up Anderson. Olajuwon trying to split through. He did. Not pretty. Olajuwon gets it up. Ellie for 3. O'Neal.
It's truly amazing what Clyde Drexler can do after his teammates knock it away down deep.
Points in this series before those missed free throws and has not looked like the same player since.
He actually, as Olajuwon is in. O'Neal off the double team. Recovered by Grant. Slapped away by Drexler. Ellie on the open floor for Drexler. For Olajuwon.
Side out of bounds play. Just getting to the middle as Shaq goes for the strip there and doesn't get it. Shaq has to go straight up and just challenge that shot by the loose ball as the transition defense by Orlando. Very poor here. Beautiful offensive execution by the Rockets.
Brian Hill.
Last 6 or 7, their legs look tired, the shots are short. This is an opportunity for the Magic to get something done and pick up a foul. And it was a long drought for the Rockets before this open jump shot for Hakeem Olajuwon.
Championship. Memories of Lorenzo Charles and the wild celebration sparked by the late Jim Valvano running onto the court.
Shot clock winding down. The Rockets having a little problem getting the ball into Olajuwon right now. The little turnaround.
The successful transition to the power forward spot. Cassell for three.
Clyde Drexler got all hung up and forced to take a bad one, but I think it upset his four teammates.
Magic leading by 3. Olajuwon and Robert Horry up front for the Rockets. Anderson going for the steal. Horry. Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon.
And as you were referring to that comparison the other night.
Rakeel getting inside. One count. Offensive foul.
Really no need for Shaq to wipe him out with the left arm as he did there with that kind of
In the early going in the third. And he scored Houston's last 5 points. Rockets with a 1-point lead. Smith accelerates. Gives it up to Olajuwon.
And he knows it 2 in a row. He wants the ball in his hands every time down the floor.
Olajuwon. Ellie for 3. Horry with the back tap. Olajuwon. Back comes Smith. Ellie. Drexler. Olajuwon. Hardaway through the pack. And very fortunate that O'Neal ended up with the ball. And it's an offensive foul.
The last fast break play with Shaq taking his position in the lane. Good guess on the part of Olajuwon, sensing.
Olajuwon has 3 fouls. O'Neal with 4. Here's the double as Grant over to help. Ellie.
Clyde Drexler, but this guy has been solid as a rock for this ball club. Normally he has to have his feet under him. He had to make a little step back move here.
Now, get your rhythm going. Dictate what you want.
Hardaway lost it to Olajuwon. Drexler.
Fast break. They make good on it. The Magic just cannot get their offensive transition game going. Give credit to the Rocket defense, but here's the strong finish by Clyde Drexler on the feed quarter instead of Nick Anderson. However, Nick has struggled mightily in this game.
Olajuwon back for Ellie, open for 3.
A low pass, but a good one.
For 3. They lead by 8.
Hakeem in the post.
Olajuwon to the fairway in the 4th.
Hakeem Olajuwon working. No double team that time. Shaq has come back. And Hakeem knows that when there's only one guy on him to shoot it every time.
Attacking through it towards the basket.
He's lowering the ball a little bit.
Olajuwon. Rebounded by O'Neal. Bad pass from Hardaway.
And Hardaway thought he was under pressure there and wanting to get the fast break, quickly coughed it up. He thought to Brian Shaw. Olajuwon quick to the loose ball.
Olajuwon. Yes.
Unglued here. A bad turnover by Penny Hardaway. And the quickness and the strength of Hakeem Olajuwon.
Court violation. Shaw with the off-balance shot. Olajuwon had it slapped away. Recovered by Anderson. O'Neal stripped by Olajuwon.
Hakeem Olajuwon on the defensive end. Stopping one shot.
Shaw for 3. Well, Brian Shaw with his 5th from downtown. It's a 10-point lead. Down to 15 seconds. Olajuwon for 3. And that will cap it off. 8 seconds. Anderson. The Houston Rockets have won their 2nd consecutive NBA championship. They have swept the Orlando Magic. They got through several injuries, plus they had to contend with the...
Speaking of dreams, let's turn to Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem, it is obviously a team victory, a 2nd consecutive team victory. But can you allow yourself now in the aftermath to consider where you have vaulted to among the all-time NBA greats with this postseason run?
Well,
first of all, I would like to thank God for the opportunity, for giving us this opportunity to win the championship again. And I'm just so happy, especially for Clyde, to win it for the first time. And for all the teammates, thank you so much, all the fans.
I have one thing to say to those non-believers. Don't ever underestimate the heart of a champion.